I love seeing kids create. It's one thing to say, we're going to use cameras today. We're going to run around with our phones and take pictures. It's another thing to give kids parts and say, we're going to build a camera today. And that's really neat. And it gives kids a sense of ownership of their technologies. It gives them an opportunity to understand more about the technologies that they take for granted every day. The new BC curriculum is filled with key crosswalks with information technologies, looking at how young people engage in creative uses of information, how they engage with everyday social media, how they work with new technologies, and yet a lot of teachers don't have guidance for how to incorporate that into their classrooms. So part of what we're doing is looking at ways that we can use technologies effectively with teachers. So it's not just technology for technology's sake, but instead it's connected to areas of the curriculum that they can see real-world applications. So one of the principles that we work with when we talk about coding is this idea of computational thinking, which, the shorthand is thinking like a computer scientist. But it's not just thinking about someone who makes technology, but it's also thinking about someone who uses technology critically. So the more you know about how computers work, the more likely you are to understand their benefits as well as their drawbacks, the ways they might be used ethically, the way they might be used responsibly in different applications in your everyday life. I think a lot of our technologies operate as black boxes, which means that we don't understand how they're created. Information comes in, other stuff comes out, and we don't really understand the middle part. But giving kids opportunities to build technologies for themselves gives them much greater ownership of the process and hopefully a richer understanding of how their technologies work.